it's good. Yeah, as you said, just another training camp. It's obviously not at Latrobe, and hanging out here at Heinz has been pretty nice. Yeah, good to kick in the stadium a lot more than usual. Presley's doing well. He's progressing pretty well. He's learning quite a bit. Yeah, there's not much I can say there.
What have you seen from him? I mean, obviously he's a big dude. He's got big legs.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got a strong leg. You know, it's the NFL. Anyone they bring at this level is going to have a strong leg. Yeah, he seems pretty similar to me. Big, strong leg, and you know, that side of things aren't going to be bad. It's going to be just the consistency between the two of us for the spot.
What's your relationship with him, even beyond just on the field, in terms of him as a person? You learned about him, kind of mentoring him while still competing.
Yeah, he's a good bloke. Yeah, no, he pays attention pretty well. He's trying to pick up as much as he can. Sort of just following how we go about practice. You know, just the different procedures, whether it's field goal, punt, all that kind of stuff. You know, during the game, after the game, practice, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, he's learning and coming along quite well. I thought it was pretty funny. We actually did like a high school camp like 5-6 years ago. He was at it, so that was pretty neat.
Just kind of mentioned the mentorship role you've played with him. For you, is that important for you? I mean, just to be there for a guy even though you are?
Yeah, like you hear some teams where like other specialists will come in and they'll just be like, I'll be blunt, some guys are just absolute dicks to other people, and I'm like, there's no point being like that to someone. So, you know, he's here trying to get a job, and there's no point being mean. I'll help him out where I can.
How are you doing, good?
Good, yeah, going well. So, yeah, it's nice. You know, back to
Do you feel like you're trying to get you out on the field?
Not necessarily. It's one of those things where, you know, you're at the NFL, and at this level, they want the best. You know, they're going to do whatever they can to double check they do have the best, and you know, if you put a bad practice or a bad game out there at some point, they're going to, you know, double check that you are still the top guy. So.
Was it a good game or response? Do you think
like I didn't really feel like it was a great game the other day. It was just I felt it was pretty standard. You know, nothing really out of the ordinary. I felt like for me, so I feel like if I just keep doing that, I'll be fine. Yeah, Presley's got to be the one to knock me off, so you know he's got to be the one to come out there and blow our own socks off, kind of thing. Yeah.
Kind of piggybacking off that, has this camp been at all different to other camps you've been in throughout your career, just because of the competition and the working kind of tight coming in?
Not necessarily, because like we always have a guy here. So in terms of like for us on a day-to-day basis, it's pretty similar to other camps. Obviously, here's a lot higher quality competition than what I've had in the past. But as in terms of like you're saying, like hype and that, like I don't really read any newspapers and stuff, so it doesn't really bother me.
Presley, just overall, how's it feel to do your first NFL camp, being out here with the guys?
Yeah, man, it's been a journey. It's a lot different, you know, coming from the college aspect of it, but you know, it's a good foundation here. A lot of good guys, guys taking me under their wing, showing me the ropes, just continuing to get adjusted. Like you said, like the first game, finally got one under my feet. Starting to get a lot more comfortable because the practice setting is one thing, but when you get into the game, it's a little bit different. Been doing well. You know, just come out here, try to work every single day to continue to get better.
What's the relationship with you and Jordan like? Keep pushing each other as well.
Yeah, man, Jordan's a good guy, man. I like him to death, man. I love him too. Like he's been a big help. I think he's a 7-year vet now. Just being able to have him in practice every day, not only me push him, but also him push me to be the best that we can be together. And just, you know, we have a good camaraderie. It's just a lot of good feedback that I get from him. I give him a little bit too, and it's just like a good grind. You know, it's always good to have competition around you. As specialists, we don't really get the opportunity to have that at this level a lot, but you know, being able to have that early on, especially playing under him, and just, you know, continuing to understand and learn the ropes, you know, I'm pretty appreciative of him.
In your practices, you know, and I'll say even when you play with Georgia Tech at Heinz Field, and you practice and you were to play a game on Saturday, anything that you that you carry over?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just, I like to say the confidence is what I continue to try to bring over. Playing in college is one level, but being here and being on this type of level is completely different. But when you have a level head on your shoulders and you continue to just, you know, tell yourself, you know, you're good. I go through the same process in my head of what to do on every punt. I just focus in a lot on myself and, you know, by certain steps that I have to take and stuff on the field. So, you know, the biggest thing is just, you know, kind of having that confidence and continuing to just, you know, tell yourself over and over, like repeat those good plays in your head, like I got to have this ball, got to have this ball, got to put it there, and just continue in that way.
First,
obviously first training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Punting job, there's usually just one on an NFL roster. What is it like to be a rookie, be a late round rookie, and already neck deep into fighting for your job?
I'm blessed to be in this position. I've been punting for a while now and have had my own trials and tribulations to get to this point. And I just truly appreciate this organization and just believing in me and putting me in this opportunity to not only just try to win the job, but be the best me. I'm a better punter today than I was the last day I played my college game. And that's just because of the hard work and dedication that I continue to just put in every single day I come onto the field, and having that true confidence and having that competition around me that I really didn't get to have a sense of having in college, because I was I think we only had 1 or 2 punters. But just being able to come in and know every single day that you have to get better, and you have someone that's behind you like Barry's that's pushing me every single day to be the best me, not just the best punter for the team, but just to being the best us and just continuing to, go down this journey.
What kind of advice has Jordan given you the last couple of weeks?
A couple of times, just, if we have a bad ball or something like that, him as well as D. Smith just continue to say, it's not about that rep anymore, that one's over, it's about the next one. And just, continuing to have the confidence of, if I don't have a good one, I got to wash it out, and the next one is the biggest one. That's the one that means the most now. So
this is often asked of rookies, but what are your goals coming into camp and of the season outside of stabilizing the job? But just there's a little bit more hype around you than, say, would normally be around a punter coming in?
I think the biggest goal that I have is just continuing to just be the best me. I usually would love to say, I'll give you an example. So when I was in high school, my dream was always to be in the NFL. And I had that road to being able to get to that point. Now I'm here, and now I have to set different goals. My goals aren't, everyone's goals is always to win a Super Bowl and be the number 1, punter in the nation that year, go to the Pro Bowl and stuff like that. But all of those goals have to start small. And the biggest thing I tell myself every single day is that 1% that I can get better. That's my goal every single day. And to have a small goal like that you try to reach every single day, before you know it, you'll be able to have the bigger goals that you thought about a long time ago, but you don't really have the staircase to get there. But it's always about those baby steps first.
How important is the holding element too? I mean, would you feel like good communication with Chris and long snappers, do you feel pretty comfortable with that?
Yeah, the holding is, in my opinion, just as important as punting, because that's the part that puts points on the board. And just having that confidence in myself, I've been continuing to build that. I have a lot of, guys that are around me that push me every single day in that, because if I'm 1 centimeter off, I'm getting blown up about it. And I appreciate that, because that makes me better on the field with doing holding. But, the biggest thing is, Boswell is a good guy. I love him to death too, and he's been pushing me. The long snappers also been pushing me too. And to have Sam, someone that I actually trained with throughout college, to be here too, of kind of molding myself a little bit, of getting that groove with him a little bit, it's been definitely helpful. And, holding is a very important part of the game, if not a little bit more important than punting. And that's the side of the game that I've been trying to, continue to hone on and get better at, because you can never be too good at it.
All right. Thank you, Presley.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
You've been opening some eyes.
I've just been coming out here trying to give my 100% each and every day, trying to get 1% better. I'm a person who, whenever I'm given a chance, I'm just gonna put it all out there, and hopefully I have been opening some eyes. Yeah.
Jamir, in terms of special teams, how much of that did you do in Notre Dame? How much have you done in your career?
Oh yeah, definitely. When I was a sophomore and a freshman, I was on all 4 special teams. Kind of dwindled down more my later years, but special teams is something that I've always loved. It's just I feel like it's the most important part of the game. Is getting the defense set up in good field position and setting the offense up with good field position. It takes all 3 phases to capitalize on everything we want to do out here.
Javier, how would you describe your pass rush skill set? Specifically, the moves you use, are you more power, finesse, speed?
I feel like I'm a mixture of both, but I feel like where I get people is I'm relentless. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna rush till the whistle's blown, try to get around the ball, try to make sure I'm by the quarterback, by the ball every single play. And I feel like with that relentlessness, you know what I'm saying, as the game goes on, I can out hustle some guys and, you know what I'm saying, sort of get there someplace.
Is there a specific move you categorize as like a go-to that you?
More swipe or speed to power, just working that swipe, club, and then mixing the power in there as well.
Long arm, bull
yeah.
rush, both?
More of a long arm and a bull rush, yeah.
Notre Dame has been known for putting out some offensive linemen in recent years. Did that kind of make your transition here?
Oh yeah, it's definitely iron on iron space there. You know, with the offensive line and the defensive line. As you saw yesterday, my boy Julian had a sack, my boy Ade had a sack. You know, we're just always working. I feel like we being there, going against each other each and every day, sort of like pushed each other and just like elevated each one of our games.
Who'd you go against on a regular basis?
Liam, Tommy, who else was there? Rob. Yeah, you know, I was even there when Quentin and all those guys were there as well. So you know, I got to go against some great offensive linemen.
What's been the biggest growth in your game?
I feel like my motor. You know what I'm saying? When I first came to Notre Dame, I was a linebacker, and switching to D-line, it was sort of tough, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really have any like pass rush skills or anything like that, and you know I'm still working on it each and every day. As you know, I'm sort of raw at the position, you know. But I feel like my motor, being able to go all out every single play and being able to get around the ball, plays sort of just find you, and you know, just being able to use that to my advantage.
For a young guy like you to have guys like Melvin Ingram, T.J. Watt around it, how much does that help you as a young guy, really, as a passer?
You know, it's great. You know what I'm saying? T.J. Watt is definitely one of the best pass rushers there is in the game right now, and just he has infinite knowledge of just like pre-snap, being able to know what's coming, and being able to look at the center. I mean, not the center, the tackle stance, and looking at where the back is and where the quarterback is, and just knowing like what's coming each and every play. Just being able to get that play faster. You know what I'm saying? Because this game it's the speed. It's always the speed that changes from level to level, and being able to know where you're going and know what you're doing faster, it helps out a lot.
Has TJ been active in the meeting room?
Definitely. Even on the field, you know, after every play, every time I come to the sideline, he's always telling me something that I could have done better, telling me something that I did well, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's a great help.
Is that something you noticed about this, the veterans on this team?
Oh, yeah. It's sort of like Notre Dame. It's one big family, you know what I'm saying? We have a great group of veterans, you know, and a great coach who listens to the veterans, you know. It's it's definitely a family here.
Is it tough to stay patient, or is that something you learned early at Notre Dame?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, being patient, yeah, it's something I learned very fast. And even last year, sitting at home, you know what I'm saying, patience is something that I've had to learn, definitely. So it's no problem for me. Yeah.
How would you describe that competition between you, Cassius, Quincy, kind of all those guys on the bottom that are trying to make it?
I don't even look at it as a competition. You know, we're all just guys just helping each other out. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially in this time of the year, you know what I'm saying? It's not really like a fight to get on this roster necessarily, you know what I'm saying? We're fighting against ourselves, you know what I'm saying, to get on a roster, you know. And I feel like if we just keep putting our best out on tape, you know, something's gonna find us. Yeah.
What'd you do in that year?
While I was home?
Yeah.
I was in Rochester a lot. I was working with Bruce Smith. He played for the Eagles. He was an offensive lineman. He was getting me right with my pass rush. Then I went out to Dallas with my brother when the season ended. Trained with him. Yeah.
What kept you motivated during that time?
Just my family. Just myself. I knew, like, I worked a few jobs when I was home, and I knew that was something I didn't want to do. It didn't take long to see that was something I didn't want to do, and it just made me want to go harder and, you know, push myself more and not give up on my dream. And yeah.